Yeah. Here, this is what we've come to see. Let's go see if we can get a clear view of it. This is what we've come to see. We've come to see the bull. This is what we've come to see. This is what we've come to see. We've come to see the Commonwealth Games, Birmingham Bull. Can you see how tall this is? Can you see that? The general height of people. Look. Blimey, blimey, blimey. Let's see if we can get a closer look at it. What I noticed at first, but you see how this top of the leg is lower than this top of the leg. So the hip works from there, look. So come on, let's get closer. So here it is, look. It's based around.
I'm not foisting anything on anybody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just.
See the wheels of the forklift and the cab of the forklift, and there is the lifting arm. Would it be a telescopic handler? What would be the? Is it four-wheel steer? Anyway, based around that, look. And you can see a lot of the linkages.
Sorry, I'm in the way.
Should I
get out of the way?
No, you're right. Oh.
I'm in the photo, no. I can't have that.
The eyes work. See, there was a person on the top there. The ears move, the eyes open and shut, the head moves, the door opens. Let's go see when they do a demonstration. Shall we get a little closer look? Something, can you see what I can see? You can see a compressed air tank there. You see here, look. In that area there, can you see it's a compressor with an air tank, look. Yeah. Let's get closer. So they're going to start it up on the hour, in the hour. Look, they've put it's naturally got a counterbalance now with it. See, there's an exhaust in that. Is that, it's another generator? Is that the generator in the back? It's generating the electric for it. You see the deck. There's the decking of it there, right? A walkway. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah. No. You see, you know we were talking about micro switches, and you see inside there, just inside there, there's a little micro switch doing something, maybe changing direction or something. Another one there, you know, it's a bigger version, that's what that is, big modern micro switch. And you do see lens gears turning, but can you see what's turning them? It looks like it's a windscreen wiper motor. You see it? So that's what's turning that wheel there, look, the cog. So this is the back of the original forklift, and this is the back of the arm. And they've built on the back of the arm upwards to support it. You'll never look at a forklift truck in the same sort of way again, will you? So looking at it from this side, you see that knuckle, that joint is chain driven. And you see, look, it's quite big, it's a motorcycle chain. And when you come down here, this is also chain driven. You can see the sprocket there. So that's the slightly smaller one. Again, the micro switch is right next to it. Yeah, and then it's chain driven, this leg, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, but if you look higher up, the chain drive extends to here. It's almost like relayed. One cog drives this cog, and then drives that cog. Yeah, fascinating. What drives the top cog, I wonder? Can you see this is the back of the forklift? And can you see the original lights have been blacked out? Change the colour, hide things by turning it black matte. What the you know, entertainment industry does. If they don't want you to see it, but they can't take it away, they paint it black. So it's not quite on the floor. Oh yeah, the middle. Well, is this a counterbalance, or is that just its energy? It's auxiliary energy.
Just one of the chaps who'll explain.
I'd love to have a tour. Ooh, dear me. So we're around this side of it now. You can better see the forklift and the arm here. And there's cameras. See, there are cameras, so the driver can see. Now this, when you see it on the show and it rears up, what it is this is the lifting arm for the forklift. Yeah. I don't know how they keep the balance on it. It's not too wide, and it's made out of pretty light stuff. This is, do you like the stuff that's on the floor? That's like rubber matting curled around that is. Just to make it look like, you know.
Reveal too much, but
no, fantastic. So, first of all, what weight is it?
So everything in its entirety, including the vehicle, is 25 tons.
Yeah. Or 25 ton?
25 tons, yes.
Yeah, that's and is this a counterbalance, or is that an auxiliary energy?
That is actually a three-phase generator.
Yeah, we saw the exhaust pipe on the back there.
Yeah, so that powers the motors in each of the joints.
Oh, in each of the joints.
Yes.
Now, these cogs I saw was driven with like a
small motor.
Yeah, that's for display, for show.
There's just all the settings.
Yeah.
A bit of character and life.
And I was thinking about the second ram, so I can see the main ram, because this would be a forklift in the front.
This is a telehandler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so essentially
containers.
Forklift,
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
So what's the little ram do?
That was actually an original part that the military that had us before it, they put it in there to reinforce it. So this vehicle has been heavily modified to do what it does.
So it's an ex-military.
Well, the military had used it, and they'd reinforced it, looked after it, which is perfect for our needs.
So
we needed a vehicle in a very short period of time. No time to order a brand new one.
Of course not, no.
So this was our best option. It was nice and strong, it had been reinforced, been well looked after, and it had a lot of additional features that were perfect for our needs.
Of course. And I can see the platform. How does, when it lifts its front legs, does the platform stay straight, or does the platform?
Yeah, so it's triangulated with this brace at the back, which keeps the geometry correct. So as we go up in the air, it remains where it needs to be.
The weight is carried, is moved to the back.
Right, yes.
So, and that's the only sort of criticism I had was when it was walking the bit that I saw on other YouTube, it was walking two at a time. It wasn't corner to corner. Does it walk corner to corner?
That walking gait we observed from a real bull. So we spent a lot of time looking at walk cycles. And that was one of the cycles that we saw. So we designed that so we can code and program every joint independently. So in essence, we can make a moonwalk across the stage if we so desire.
I'm with you, And I can see the little micro switches.
Yes, they are limit switches, so that's part of the homing system. So that's how, when we first boot him up, you'll see in a moment when we run it, it will learn its extremes, and then it references those points, comes back, talks to the computer, and then it runs its cycle.
Oh, it's a bit like a forklift driver. He puts the thing as his test, as he gets in, he tests it and brings it back down again.
It's more of a programming side of things rather than mechanical.
But, absolutely fascinating. And does that blow and make the smoke? What's this tubing here now then?
So the tubing is ducting. It's an air pressure. So it was a little feature to kind of give them more life. So these bellows here, they would sort of look like lungs. So it was part of our breed to give him character and life. So he was a living thing as opposed to a mechanical.
Well, yeah, because I saw I expected the front ones to tilt, but they only turn a bit of a turn, and then they go back, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you look at the motions of a real bull, their top joints don't actually move that fast. So we spent an awful lot of time observing their walk cycles, their joint movements.
Do you know, until you look at the thing, it doesn't even get in your head. But once you start looking, and it gets into your head.
There's an awful lot to take in and see them.
And I saw the the line of the hip, the shoulder joints here are lower than the hip joints. But when you look at a real cow, that's what it's really like.
Almost, yes. So a real bull would have shoulder blades, so it'd have another joint that would be on the spikes, on the centre of the back. Now, obviously, that's not quite possible without time limitation, so we had to
do the same,
yeah, we had to do the same.
Get the same movement. Oh, and then was it based on a particular bull? The ears. What was the idea of the ears?
So it was almost like an old.
Like an Indian bull?
Well, yes.
No,
so we've got the local Birmingham Bull.
Yeah.
It was our main basis, but we also had other design elements that we had to include. So it was part of our briefing.
So the horns, are they a particular breed of horn of bull?
They are,
you know?
yes, do forgive me. I can't recall exactly which breed of bull it is that is synonymous with Birmingham, but that is...
The hump, I thought, a Charolais, I thought of a Charolais bull, but when you look at all bulls, they're the same.
At this moment on bulls.
You know? I mean, I don't know, I was just guessing and thinking, and absolutely, you know, I'd love to run home and make one.
Good luck to you.
I'm Reggy I didn't bring my cards. I'm Reggy on the road.
Right.
So we do workshop, and we're in like a group, yeah. So this is, I've come, because all the films, you see it, but you see it from not a maker's perspective. Yeah, the little ins and outs, and the things that are painted black to hide them.
Yes, absolutely.
That sort of, you know.
Help them disappear, so you focus on what you should be looking at.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We've got 4 minutes and we get it cracked up, so I'm going to get myself in a good position. So we've got 4 minutes and he's about to fire him up. The tail moves, the head moves, the lights come on. Here we are, and the lungs breathe. Yeah. Can't wait. This is just a warm-up of a bit of a thing now. 6 people to operate him. 6 people. So we've got one up there going near the front. There's another gentleman coming up. There's 3. That's number 3. With the gap there. Person there, look. And another with the legs have gone up, so there's 3 people climbed up the steps now. And in there, and get a further back view. There we are. You get a bit of a front and a back view. So you remember the gentleman was telling us that she's getting in a starting position. She's finding all the switches. There's a little motor that turns the gears. There's the gears in the back going. Yeah. That's a little windscreen wiper motor type thing. Now look, we're getting ready to start in position. Getting to know where everything is. See the ears moving. Just checked out the ears. We're working on the legs, look. Legs. The ear is moving. You see the ear? And the eye, can you see the eye? Just opening and shutting now. There we are. See the eyebrow, the eyelid. And see the tail, just checking out the tail. Yeah, and here we go. Here goes the head. Look at this. Head goes up and down, from side to side. It even turns. Twists, the head does. One smoke out the nose. Brilliant. Tail's going strong. Here we are. Front leg moving. The head up. See the head tilting as well. So it's going left to right, plus it's tilting. Yeah. And the tail is going, look. The tail's driven from the top there. Here it starts. Here we go. Absolutely gorgeous. sort of winch or a chain or something there. Look. Keep an eye on that winch up there. Block and tackles. 2 or 3 block and tackles up there. Brilliant. The eyeball move as well. See the actual eyeball moves. The eyelid moves plus the eyeball. Now the lungs are full. Now the lungs are fully inflated. See the eyeball moving. Look where it's going, look. I could stay here all day. There we are, we got moving. There we are, she's walking, look, corner to corner. That's it, look, see the movement now. See the back leg. Because that's how they walk, corner to corner. Absolutely brilliant. The tail's got a good swing on it. See the person in there operating. Have you seen anything that I haven't spotted? This is going to look fantastic on the big telly at home, isn't it? Oh, nodding the head, look. Different view at it. Oh look, she's lifting up now, look. Can you see it? Lifting the front up. Rising up, look. Look how far them feet are off the ground. Well, those feet are off the ground. Oh, that's a hell of a height, that is. Crowd is clapping, look.
He's coming down.
Sometimes swimming, looking for the same last time. Swimming is the taste of half the time.
So much to look at, so many things moving. I know we're gentlemen of a certain age, we've got to be careful when we jump, haven't we? Oops. And there we are, come to the end of the movement. Appreciation, yeah, thank you. So we've got a man in the cab, haven't we? The driver. Let's see how many come down the steps. There's one coming down there, yeah. Oh, you see, some of it is remote controlled. You see, you've got a remote control there. So some of it is remotely controlled. Oh, we got another one coming down. And another one. There was 3, wasn't there? You all right, Dad? There was something else I was going to show you. Look, that's you see that? It's an auto greaser. You see that on the trucks as well. There's a little thing that goes round slowly, which pushes the grease into the tubes, which come down to like the distribution. So you know the old days, you'd get a grease gun and you'd grease it. The modern way now is automatic greaser. It goes, spits every, and everyone gets a supply of grease to all the joints that need greasing. So that's the automatic greaser, that is. So this is the front bit, look. See the scaffolding? They've made the cage out of scaffolding. Well, some of it. And this is tube and chain. You see the jaws open there. There's the rams for opening the mouth. We didn't see the mouth, did we? I don't know if it's for effect, or is it air pressure? They look like proper copper tubes, they do. And the join, look, that's what we were looking at. See them? See that pulley? See that block and tackle affair? Chain and a pulley. I did see something else, I'll show you that in a minute. This gentleman is showing us what it's made out of. All the panels.
The tube's actually aluminium, so rib shape. There's a metal structure underneath all the bits you can see are actually this stuff.
Thank you. Yeah. Just it's spongy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, fantastic. Ooh.
So it's about 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it is, you can see if it's made to work and then made to look. Are we ready? You want to drag me away, don't you? Can I stay here all day?
We took plenty of pictures.
Yeah.
And plenty of films.
You're going to drag me away now, aren't you? Yeah. Anyway, my mission is completed. I've come here and we've had a really, really close look at it. Yeah. Hello. This is Michael Kelt. The gentleman that you created it. It was your idea. You.
Well, it was the idea of Iqbal Khan, who's the director of the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
And he obviously came up with the idea of needing a mechanical bull.
And he rang you, and I know a man.
And then there was Misty Buckley, was the production designer for the whole of the ceremony.
Yeah.
They came up with an artist's impression, if you like, of what it might look like. And then we had to then design what it was actually going to look like and how it would mechanically move, and etc.
So did you do like a practice one? Did you do one and think and then start again?
There's no time to do a practice one.
Oh, wasn't so. This isn't an evolution of something that you'd done before, or
No. It was day one, sit down, okay, what are we going to do?
Brilliant. I'm Reggy on the road. I'm a YouTuber, and I look at the little ins and outs of it. Yeah. And there's a little group of us, and we like to move. I'll be showing this film, and they'll all be going home thinking, right, how are we going to make one of our own? Obviously not at the same scale.
If I was you.
It's very, very complicated. Fascinating though, isn't it?
There's a lot in it.
And what do you choose? And the scale. You make something that looks too big. Was this all CAD? It was all a computer first, and then.
No.
How did you get your measurements?
It started off with a clay model.
What was it?
So we built a clay model which was 450 mil roughly, and that gave us the archetypal bull shape we wanted.
Yeah.
And then the next stage was actually pencil and paper.
Oh, was it? Yeah. And did you find the machine and scale it up, or did you know what you want and then go shopping for the machine, for the forklift?
Well, no, we actually started off with the hope that JCB would be providing the machine. And they were very keen, but when we gave them the drawings of the final bull, their engineers said that they didn't have a machine big enough to cope with it. So that was a bit of a blow, and we had to scurry around, and we had to buy that second hand.
Ex-military, what isn't it? Is it?
Well, funnily enough, it is.
Yeah.
But they also make them for.
Obviously, yeah.
But it's 17.5 tons, and it can lift 12.
So well within it.
And the bull is only 2.5 tons, so it's well within its capabilities. But we were also interested in the wind, because if it was windy, you didn't want it blowing over. It had to be stable.
Of course,
Which is one reason why it's designed so that wind can pass through it.
Because I thought at first this was a counterbalance, an extra counterbalance to hold the front.
It's a generator.
It's a generator.
It's all electric.
Has to carry its own, make its own electricity
to work.
to
for the ceremony. It wouldn't do now. You could just plug it in now.
Yeah.
But yes, for the ceremony.
Well,
had to do.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. A fantastic job. And I hope they keep it now. It represents Birmingham.
Supposed to be.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you very much. Well done. Thank you.